Darth Maul rides again. After escaping off into hyperspace in the Clone Wars finale, the Sith Lord is off to further adventures in the galaxy far, far away. So, where does this Darksider from Dathomir go from here? And will we see him appear in anything else after this? He's one of the few Star Wars characters who can say their career really took off after he got chopped in half. Born on Dathomir, Maul was the son of Mother Talzin of the Night Sisters. Maul was very young when Darth Sidious, aka Sheev Palpatine, took him under his wing and trained him as the Dark Lord's first Sith apprentice. But Maul's talent was obvious, and he operated in the shadows until the moment was right.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
Maul got his wish, first attacking Qui-Gon Jinn in the Tatooine Desert and later crossing blades with the Jedi and his apprentice Obi-Wan Kenobi during the Battle of Naboo. Despite being one of the few people to kill Liam Neeson on screen, Maul was ultimately defeated by Kenobi, who gained a formative appreciation for the high ground that would become useful years later.
The chains are the easy part. It's what goes on in here that's hard.
After getting chopped in half, he survived the fall and his torso wound up in the garbage. He wound up on the junkyard planet Lotho Minor, where he lost his mind raving about Obi-Wan. He survived there for more than a decade, scurrying around on his robot spider legs and eating trash before he was found by his brother Savage Opress, and Mother Talzin restored his mind and gave him a new set of droid legs. Maul pulled himself together, made Savage his apprentice, and launched his own quest for power and revenge against Kenobi. He accomplished quite a bit. He built the Shadow Collective, a powerful criminal network, by uniting the Pike Syndicate, the Black Sun, the Hutts, and the Death Watch. Their combined power allowed Maul to seize control of Mandalore and install a sham government there that he used to rule it.
Master.
I am most impressed to see you have survived your injuries.
But Maul's power put him back on Palpatine's radar. He paid Maul a visit on Mandalore during a civil war that broke out as a result of the Shadow Collective taking over.
You have become a rival!
Palpatine killed Savage and captured Maul, locking him away in an impenetrable fortress on a remote world where he was tortured and interrogated by Count Dooku. But he wasn't there long. Death Watch Mandalorians Gar Saxon and Rook Kask broke Maul out in a daring mission. Later, he grappled with both Grievous and Dooku in the waning days of the Clone Wars before retreating to Mandalore just days before the siege. In the Clone Wars final arc, he duels Ahsoka, gets captured, gets released, has an epic hallway fight, brings down a Venator-class Star Destroyer by himself, and escapes, ultimately surviving Order 66.
Bring the ship and come to me on Dathomir.
As the Empire began its brutal reign across the galaxy, Maul returned to being a crime boss. The next time we see him, he's leading Crimson Dawn in Solo, a Star Wars story.
Call me Old Master.
Sometime after this, Maul crash-landed on Malachor while hunting for an ancient weapon before getting stranded there for years. He again crosses paths with adult Ahsoka Tano, joined by Jedi Kanan Jarrus and the Ghost Crew. Maul pursues the Ghost Crew in hopes they will lead him to his prize, a Sith holocron. He also intends to corrupt the young Jedi Ezra Bridger and turn him into his own dark side apprentice. The two work together to eventually activate a holocron that reveals to Maul that his old arch-nemesis, Obi-Wan Kenobi, is still alive.
Kenobi!
Maul makes his way to Tatooine, where he finds Kenobi watching over the child Luke Skywalker. The two have one final lightsaber duel. And just like that, Kenobi ended Maul's suffering, protecting the secret of Anakin Skywalker's son and heir to the Jedi legacy. This is where Maul's story ends. But does that mean we've seen the last of him? At this point, most of the main moments in Maul's life have been portrayed and explored in some way. Or have they? One exception could be Maul's time running Crimson Dawn. Perhaps the Disney Plus Kenobi series could revisit Maul's final moments in live action. Yes, this character's loop is pretty closed and he's definitely dead, but he has died before. But what do you think? Is this the last we'll see of Darth Maul? Will we ever see him in live action again? Let me know what you think in the comments. For more from a galaxy far, far away, check out our Order 66 Supercut, and don't forget to follow and subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.